Some really exciting news. I am Happy Sunday, everybody. I slept in today and didn't do much of anything in the morning because I slept in. Then I worked from noon to about 5:30. Then I went over to a friend's house and we chatted for a little bit. She gave me her vacuum. What a good friend, right? They just had an extra one and they didn't need it, so she was like, here, you can just have it. I've been vacuuming with my new vacuum, cleaned the house a little bit, pretty much doing every chore imaginable in order to avoid doing dishes. I hate doing dishes. Doing some laundry, but now I'm sitting down to eat a little dinner and watch a little bit of TV. I have been loving this. It's by Bird's Eye, I think. It is pasta made from lentils. So it's a lot healthier and a lot lower in carbohydrates than regular pasta. So it's lentil pasta. It's like a macaroni and cheese flavor, basically. I like to add a little Parmesan on top, salt, and sour cream just to make it like extra creamy. It's super delicious. So I'm just gonna sit down with a good hearty bowl of somewhat healthy mac and cheese, watch some TV. I'll see you tomorrow. It'll be more exciting than Sunday. Remember how last week I mailed off my gift for the online mug swap I was doing? Well, mine arrived today. I sent my present to one person and then a different person sent me a present. Went to town with a friend and her baby and I'm just getting home. It's dark outside, but it's like earlier than 4, I think. So let's see what I got here. It is one of my Oilers. I have a little note. Taylor, that's my name. I'm in a silly mood today. Okay, it says, hi Taylor, it's so nice to meet you. I hope you like the mug. Anyway, I look forward to chatting more. Have a wonderful holiday season, Lindsay. A bottle topper, but instead of wine, she marked it out and wrote Zinxia, which is the goji berry wild berry juice that Young Living sells. Cute! A little silicone spatula that says eat, drink, and be merry. Adorable. Oh man, she wrapped it up good. So this mug says operating at the frequency of Idaho blue spruce because it's the highest frequency oil. This is adorable. Oh my gosh. Like, how creative. Like, I just bought a mug. Like, I didn't have one made. So now I feel like Lindsay really freaking killed it. But this is so cute. Oh my gosh. That is a hoot. I love it. Thanks, Lindsay. I don't know if you're watching this, but we are Facebook friends. So if you're watching it, I love it. Thank you. So cute. So I haven't necessarily been keeping this a secret, but I also haven't been like super open with it. So I'm finally going to share with you guys some really exciting news. I'm going home for Christmas. Not only am I going home for Christmas, I'm going home for a month. A month. I'm so excited. I'm just like counting down the days. The even more fun part of that is Hercules is coming home with me. So that's really exciting. Because I'm going home for a month, I just didn't feel right leaving him for a whole month. You know, our cat is younger and he's a little less high maintenance than Hercules. So I feel fine letting the cat, just having someone stop by to check on the cat every day. But Hercules is very old and he's very needy. And I just didn't want him to freak out when he realized that I was going to be gone for a while. So I've been reading up on flying with your dog in the cabin with you. After reading several articles, the 3 things that I realized I needed to go get were as follows. 1, I went and got some puppy pads. Now, hopefully, Hercules doesn't have any accidents in his carrier. Hopefully, but there is a chance that he might, because it is a flight from Fairbanks to Seattle, from Seattle to Atlanta. That's a pretty long trip. I'm going to cut back his food and water before we leave, of course. And just in case, I'm going to line the bottom of his carrier with one of these so that if anything happens and he has a little accident, it's absorbed and the problem is solved or taken care of as quickly as possible. The second thing I got,
there's a hair on it, not even Hercules hair or Einstein hair, but a Taylor hair,
is a collapsible water carrier. Now, this is great because number one, it collapses down flat. I'm gonna hook this on his bag and write his name on it so it serves as like a little bag tag for him. But then also, I love that this hooks because when you travel with your dog or cat in the cabin, that serves as your carry-on item. So that means I'm gonna have Hercules and my purse, and that's it. I can't have another carry-on. So I need things to be able to hook and slide into the pockets on the side and hook onto it so that I have as much room as possible and I'm not having to juggle a bunch. And then the third thing I got for him is this huge beef bully stick. Hercules is not a chewer. Like, he doesn't chew on shoes or chew on furniture or chew on clothes, but he is extremely food motivated and food driven. So because of that, I wanted him to have something to keep him busy during the flight. Now, those are things I did not already have. Before we drove to Alaska this summer, I went to the vet, and our vet in Wichita was incredible, but she knew that Hercules was very high strung and very high anxiety, so she gave us alprazolam, which is basically like doggy happy pills. So he will be taking one of these before the flight for sure. Another thing that I already had from our trip this summer are these Calm Canine treats. They are like supplements, so they're not, that was cool. They are supplements. They have omega-3, vitamin B1, chamomile, magnesium, and ginger. We give him, they're pretty natural, so you can give them as much as you feel they need. I give him like a half a wafer, but for this I might give him a whole one because he's had a whole one before and it didn't affect him because Brian didn't realize the dosage. One more thing I'm going to do. He has a blanket in his dog bed. I can't decide if I'm going to take his blanket out of his dog bed. Why are you being so crazy right now? I don't have a treat in my hand. He thinks I have those treats in my hand still. He's following me. I don't know if I'm going to use his blanket or if I'm going to use a blanket that's been on our bed. I don't want him to get too hot. I need to have something in there that smells like home. So the first thing I did, I took our carrier, our pet carrier, out of the garage and I moved it into our bedroom so that it will smell like home. I will also probably start putting treats in it periodically for him. Everything I read said to leave it open for them. But the problem with that is that carrier we also shared with Einstein, and Einstein loves that carrier. So I feel like if I just leave it open, Einstein's going to be in it more than Hercules is. So I think what I'm going to do is just put some treats in it for him so that he finds it. Einstein won't really eat the dog treats. Okay, so I had his carrier. I moved it to our bedroom. And I'm going to put some item that smells like home in there for Hercules so that he feels comforted by that. And then I probably will put, I don't know, maybe I need to use a blanket that's been on my bed. I'm gonna sit down because he's freaking out. Do you think that I have a treat? Ooh. Do you think that I have a treat? Or are you just really high strung? I'm just very nervous, Mama. Do you know? Do you know that you're going to fly on an airplane? Wow. This is actually the second time Hercules will have flown on an airplane. My parents brought him to me from Georgia to Wichita via airplane, and that guy too flew on an airplane, but they were heavily medicated and that's a really short flight. So I don't think that it really affected them that much and that they even remember it. This will be a longer flight, so we'll see how he does. Hopefully he'll be fine because he'll be with me. Oh my gosh, what is he freaking out about? So because I'm going home for Christmas, I decided not to get all of my Christmas decorations out, but there were a few things that I decided to put up around the house just to have a little bit of the Christmas spirit and a little Christmas happiness all around. I have been baking cookies for, let's see, I guess about 2 hours now. Look at that. Look at all those cookies. These are cranberry white chocolate, and these are a very well done version of cranberry white chocolate. And then these are all sugar. The reason I made so many cookies is because on Wednesday, tomorrow, well, let's back up. On Sunday, I was supposed to go to a cookie exchange, but I ended up working and not being able to go. So I had pre-made the cookie dough and put them in the freezer so that I could just take them out and bake them when I was ready. Took those, and I'm going to use those for what I'm doing on Wednesday. So tomorrow, I am bagging these cookies up and dropping them off for Operation Cookie Crunch. And that is something that is done every year. They do it all over. It's not just something that we do here where we live, but you make all these cookies and they put them in little baggies and they give them to single airmen in the Air Force who don't have a family or aren't with their family for the holidays and are living in the dormitories. And I have done this every year since Brian and I have been married. No matter where we've lived, whichever city we've been in. And something I learned is not to make cookies that are cookies that I like. So the first year I did this, I made Oreo cheesecake cookies. It was awful. I ate so much of that cookie dough and so many of the cookies because I was testing them, and Brian ate so many because he was testing them, that I don't think half of the ones I cooked actually made it to the airmen in the dorms. This year I made sugar cookies, which I don't really like unless they're from like the Great American Cookie Company. I love their sugar cookies. I like white chocolate cranberry cookies. I mean, I think they're gonna be good. I tried the cookie dough, but I don't know. I like them, but I really like them with oatmeal. That would have made them dangerous. I probably would have eaten them all if they had oatmeal in them. He was very good at the vet. No, you stay on your side. Stay on your side. He was very good at the vet today. So he gets a special treat. What's your special treat? Oh, you better wait. You better wait. Hercules, it's very hot. It's very hot, so we have to wait, okay? I know, it's not our forte. Ooh. Ooh, it's hot. Here, we'll turn up the air. Blow it off for you. Biscuit, you ate it already? He's like, where's the meat? I don't want bread. I want a meat here, Mama. Oh, he does like the biscuit. Okay. Dad's a good boy. This morning, I took Hercules to the North Pole to go to the vet, and he has been cleared to go to Georgia. He is healthy enough to travel on the airplane, and we got the certificate proving that. So then I ran some errands. I had a gift to buy for one of my sweet girlfriends up at the coffee hut. We're doing a gift exchange, but instead of all buying each other presents, we just did like a Secret Santa drawing. Already bought it for her, but I don't want to show it because I know that she watches the videos. I know you watch the videos, so I'm not going to show you what I'm getting you. Don't think you can fool me. We're getting together on Saturday night to exchange our gifts. Then I stopped by the grocery store to get some lunch. I've been so lazy. have not felt like cooking. I have been going through a phase where I don't really care to eat meat. Like, I don't hate it. I still will eat it. Like, we're gonna have little sliders on Saturday night when the girls come over, but I don't know, like on my own, I don't want to eat it. Like, I don't seek it out. So today for lunch, I'm having a vegetarian pad thai with rice noodles, tofu, veggies. Ugh, it's so good. The sauce smells amazing. Okay, I put you in the cabinet so that I can open this because I can't open it one-handed. So pretty much any time that I eat any sort of Asian food, I like to top it off with a little bit of this Coconut Aminos teriyaki sauce. Coconut Aminos, it's a soy-free vegan teriyaki sauce. They also make a soy-free soy sauce. It's just called Coconut Aminos. Our friends in Kansas call it Coconut Amigos. So I always like stumble up and try to say that. But anyway, they sweeten it with coconut nectar. I think I won't go so far as to say a soy allergy, but I just don't eat a lot of soy because I feel like it hurts my mouth. So maybe an aversion, kind of like what I have with my cinnamon issues. It's snowing. You can't really see from the video, but just trust me, it's snowing. So what I decided to do with Herc's carrier, I took the bottom out, which it has like a hard bottom with Velcro and then a shearling little place for him to lay. So I took that out and I put it under my pillow for a couple days so that it would smell more like me and smell more like home because he sleeps in our bed. So hopefully that will help him adjust. I'm starting the early stages of packing to go home. And whenever I go home, I have learned over time to, in a big duffel, pack a little duffel because my mother always sends me home with stuff and I always want to make sure I have room for it. And I have to cover this up because this is Christmas presents for family members. But anyway, so packing this giant duffel for a month of home. This is another thing I've packed to go home, probably a little early. Like, I'll probably still be taking this out and using it, but I wanted to make sure that it would all fit in here before the day of packing. So this is going to be my essential oil travel kit. I was able to slide all of my essential oils down in here. This is a Vera Bradley, I guess, a makeup bag that I got for my high school graduation, which was in 2008, so almost 10 years ago that I got this thing. And I've used it for various things over the years, little travel stuff, but this seems to be the perfect carry case for all of my essential oils. My diffuser, the lid to my diffuser, and the cord is in here. So I'm very excited. I've had a few family members say that they want some demos when I come home. So this will be the perfect way to share my favorite thing that I use every single day of my life. Well, now that I'm done crying, I can take a video. I think I might be the luckiest girl in the whole world because I have some good friends. I just got a box from Miss Ramsey, Brianna, my former co-teacher from when I taught pre-K, and it is filled with all sorts of sweetness, and I am like overwhelmed. I had a little cry, a little happy cry. She sent me this awesome book called The Year of Cozy, which that will remind me of her because she is the kind of person that when you're around her, you just feel cozy because she is just sweet like that. She sent me lavender body wash and bath and body oil, and this will be perfect to take with me on my trip. I can't wait. She sent me crispy M&Ms, my favorite. She has sent me Wiener Dog wine markers. What? This is amazing. This is amazing. She sent me a reindeer mask, face mask, and this beautiful bracelet. Just makes me want to cry. She is the sweetest ever. Thank you, sweet friend.